Jazz and Beyond,
where the standards are always hot
and the mood's just right.
On 702
and Cape Talk.
Jazz and Beyond on 702 and Cape Talk with me, Nothemba, till 9 o'clock tonight. And I'm so glad that you're joining us in the second hour. And in fact, I have Getty, who is listening to Jazz and Beyond. It says, I'm loving the show from Cape Town tonight. Okay, you moved to Cape Town? Oh, are you there for a visit? And he says, Jazz and Beyond does things to me, good things, all positive vibes. That's exactly what you're about. And Ishmael is also listening to Jazz and Beyond. He says, music is indeed therapeutic. And he says he also conducts a jazz show for 3 hours. And he says he feels so relieved and good after the show. That's exactly what we aim for you to do. Not only for listening to Jazz and Beyond, but also for going to a jazz festival, International Jazz Festival, in a desert, Nocha, the Namib Desert. Yes, it is taking place on the 18th and the 19th of March out in Walvis Bay and Swakopmund. And joining me on Zoom, one is Lovetta Bolters, who is part of the organizers of the event. Jonathan Butler is also here, and we love and know him for his amazing albums, his guitar work, and also just being the man who always just does this music that inspires us and makes us connect with our spirituality. And another guitarist is Peter White, who I haven't spoken to in years. Also an amazing guitarist who is also on the lineup. Hello, Peter. Hello, Jonathan. And hello, Lovetta.
Hello. Hey. How are you?
We are good. We're good. No, and I don't know whether to say welcome home again, Jonathan, because you've been back home, I think, twice already, just last year and now again. You're back and forth. Just come home once and for all, you know?
I still have my grandchildren to take care of and the dog, and the wife out there. So
okay.
I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play it out like this till God says makes the time happen. So right now I'm loving being here and I'm loving being home, and it's always the best feeling, It's Peter knows. Peter's from London, and Peter, you also go. You also go home sometime to London and just.
You've got to go home. You've got to go home, man.
You gotta go home.
I love going back to London anytime I can.
Yeah,
3 or 4 times a year. But I'm also loving coming back to Cape Town. I haven't been for at least 5 years, maybe 7 or 8.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna make you a promise. Okay. When you come to Cape Town, I'm going to take you out, and you're going to hear some. I want you to listen to some great music. I want to I want to host you. I've got my best friend is here, and I'm sitting I have to be swimming in this pool right now, and I'm sitting here with a wet towel on right now. But when you come, I want to show you. I want to show you just a good time. Just a good time.
Okay.
Take a couple hours.
I'll be there very soon.
Lovetta, just make sure when these two get together, they don't interfere with the program of the festival, right?
What?
Don't worry. And Jonathan knows exactly how it works. Good evening, everyone. Jonathan knows exactly how it works. And he is exemplary. So Jonathan can take Peter White around anytime.
Okay.
As long as I accompany them.
No, fantastic.
Yes.
You are so welcome. You're welcome to join. Believe me. I Peter and I go way back, and Peter just doesn't play guitar. Peter plays harmonica, accordion, piano, and so I'm excited to actually just show him around while he's in Cape Town.
Have you two played together, as in not necessarily in the same, show or festival, as in together on stage?
Yeah, let Peter tell you.
Many times. We did a tour. Actually, we just were on the Smooth Jazz Cruise playing together.
That's right.
And we played Amazing Grace together.
Wow!
On the gospel show that you hosted, and that was just 10 days ago. So, and before that, we played a show that was called Jazz Attack, and we played one of your songs together.
Wake Up.
Wake Up. Love that song. Yeah.
Hey.
So we were on stage playing together. And that's going back, what, 12, 15 years?
I know. No, we've been playing together for a long time. And you know what, Peter? What's great is that there's going to be a lot of guitar players on the cruise, to Namibia. Some of the best young musicians, guitarists that you're going to love. I know you're going to love them because they're just incredible.
Okay, so I'm just going to keep quiet and let you just have a conversation on your own. How's that?
No, you go ahead.
No, but I'm joking. But I'd like Lovetta to just set the scene for us in terms of the experience. Here I am. Maybe I'm coming from Mpumalanga or Pretoria or maybe even KZN. I'm arriving in Cape Town. Tell me about the experience I'm going to have until I come back. Because I am imagining that there is this scenery where there is this desert, there are dunes, then there's a cruise. Just simplify it and just set the scene of the kind of experience one is going to have, Lovetta.
Okay, great. So the cruise departs on the 16th of March from Cape Town all the way to Wolfish. And we arrive on the morning of the 18th of March, and that is the day of the start of the Namib International Jazz Festival in association with Namport, of course. But departure at Cape Town. So if you're arriving from Mpumalanga, you fly into Cape Town, and then you make your way to the harbor. And that then is the start of the spectacular journey.
Mm-hmm. And what happens inside the cruise ship?
All right. So everybody will gather. Everybody boards, get their boarding time. So it's a well-oiled machine. So there's a series of activities, entertainment from the time of departure. So the sailing party kicks off the entertainment. So once everybody has checked in, boarded, passed through immigration and all.
Immigration?
It sails.
Where are we? Oh,
Yes.
Because we're going to be going to Namibia.
We're going to another country.
Okay.
We're passing through international waters.
All right.
So so please, if you're asking the question, and maybe it's a great question, everybody can leave their luggage at home, but they cannot travel without their passports.
Okay. There's just their swimming costume and a day in the desert.
Yes. But the most important part of your travel luggage is your passport.
Okay. No, at least that is understood. I know we've got Jonathan and Peter with us, and of course the lineup is more than Jonathan and Peter. Lovetta, can you just tell us who else is in the lineup?
Yeah, so there's quite a big group. So apart from Jonathan and Peter White, there's Ilan Trotman, there's Marion Meadows, there's Jimmy Dlutlu, there's Susie Isis, there's Don Vino, there's Cameron Ward. Jonathan was referring earlier to all of the magnificent young guitarists, up-and-coming artists that will be accompanying them. So there's a series of backing musicians for both Jonathan and Peter.
Okay.
And that is such a great opportunity for these young musicians to play with these seasoned masters.
Okay.
Like Jonathan, our own son of the soil. And please, we must get him back as often as we can. Not only twice a year.
No, absolutely.
Well, and everything is possible. So, but this is just setting the stage for my future endeavors here at home, because I'm involved with Arts Capital, which is an incredible organization, and also Lalela in Hout Bay. I work with, I'm on the board of 10,000 children that are in high-risk areas in Hout Bay, and we help with education and art. And so there's a lot that I'm doing at home, and that's been brewing here. And so in time, in the next couple of years, I'm hoping to spend more time, a bit more time here at home, and also still, do my thing in America, because there's I've had a long career in the States now, and of course, Peter White and myself, and we constantly tour. Peter has a Christmas tour that he does. He'll tell you about it. I do a Christmas tour every year. Dave Cars, and but I am involved with a lot of two very meaningful causes here in Cape Town that is helping young musicians with health care, health insurance, policies for when they die, and just the future of these young people. What's going to happen to them?
That's incredible. That's incredible. And it's
Arts Capital and Lalela. Lalela means to listen. That's the organization that I'm on the board of. Yeah,
that's fantastic, Jonathan. Especially because a lot of musicians focus more on the art and not on the other elements that involve, their own personal lives in terms of the business part of it as well, and taking care of their future. But I want to play a song from your latest album, Jonathan, and then I want to speak to Peter. And just for you to know that your South African fans are just loving you. I've got Mama Kasbu saying, I'm so happy to listen to my favorite person, Mr. Jonathan Butler. You have no idea, she says, of how happy I am. In fact, I'm over the moon. Just adore his music so much. And talking about that, let's hear Coming Home, because we keep talking about you coming home so many times. And this is, of course, from your latest album, Ubuntu. And then we'll just play a bit of that, and we'll come back and we'll have a chat with Peter White, who is also coming back happily to Cape Town. It is Jazz and Beyond on Cape Talk and 702, and you're listening to the music of Jonathan Butler, Coming Home. You might be lucky to see him perform this song if you happen to be part of all those who will be attending the Namib International Jazz Festival, which is taking place on the 18th and the 19th of March. And we are in conversation with Jonathan Butler as well as Peter White and Lovetta Bolters, who is part of the event organizers. Peter, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic.
Listen, I don't know how many years ago it was that I last talked to you, but I do follow you and I follow your work, and I'm loving the Light of Day album that you came up with, and also even, in fact, I just wonder, because even the people that are involved in the album are people you tour with, and even Jonathan also plays with some of these artists that are the Rick Bronze and all these musicians. Are you guys like a community, in smooth jazz? What happens there?
We're absolutely like a community, and you see it when we all get together.
Mm-hmm.
And we just did the Smooth Jazz Cruise, which goes out of Florida, and Marcus Miller, Candy Dolfer, Mindy Abair, Boney James, Brian Culbertson, and we all get together and we play, and anybody can ask anybody to sit in on their show, and that's the beauty of getting together. And the cruise that we're going to be doing to Namibia and back to Cape Town,
mm-hmm.
you're going to see the same kind of thing where we all get together and just jam with each other. And we are a community. We all do love each other. We really do love each other.
Yeah, it shows.
It's not just for show.
That's right.
It shows, because even Jonathan, you also have your own cruise that you've started recently as well, and you just get all these people, together.
Well, I don't have a cruise. I think I'm on the Love Cruise. That's the cruise.
The Love Cruise.
But we do. I've done. I think you're talking maybe. I think Rick Braun has a cruise that he does.
Dave Kors as well.
Actually.
Yeah, Dave Kors. Yes.
Peter and I have done. Both have done the Dave Kors cruise,
Okay.
which goes to different parts of Europe. The Smooth Jazz cruise goes to the Caribbean. So we just came back with from Bob James and Lee Ritenour was on that cruise, and Patty Austin. I mean, we just love Patty Austin. And the cool thing about this community of smooth jazz musicians is I asked Peter to play. I host a gospel show, so I asked Peter if he would come play Amazing Grace with my wife on violin and him on the harmonica and Marcus Muller on bass clarinet. Wow. And I mean, 4 instruments and 5 instruments that is just so unique, playing one song, the same song. And
Fabulous.
like Peter said, we all jam together,
Yeah. And I love the fact that, Peter, you're so versatile. I mean, like Jonathan says, not only do you play the guitar, you play the bass, the keyboards, play the recorder, and of course the accordion, as some people call it. And I'm wondering, for this particular festival, with the repertoire that you have, all these albums, what are you going to play? Because even you, Jonathan, we are expecting some familiar songs that we can sing along with.
I actually asked our organizer, was it Clarence?
Yes, Clarence Ford.
To put a set list together, and I don't always do this.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes you're going to a far off place, and he said, "Well, what do you think people would like to hear?" So he actually made my set list, and that's what I'm going to stick to, of all the songs that he thinks are going to be popular with people from South Africa. And I will be bringing my harmonica. I won't be bringing the accordion.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
But my harmonica, my dad started me playing the harmonica when I was 11 years old. He says, "You're going to take harmonica lessons." I said, "Dad, I'm already playing 5 other instruments." But he says, "You're going to take harmonica." And I'm glad he did, because I'm still playing today.
And you play your butt off, man. Your tone is like, your tone is so beautiful, man. It's like, I really love that. That was like one of the highlights for me, was hearing you and the deer on violin playing that beautiful.
And you only asked me the day before. I remember now.
The day before, exactly.
You asked me the day before, "Can you come up and play tomorrow?" Sure. That's the spirit. Of the crew. Like when we get together, that's the spirit of it. We all help each other out.
Hey man, I might call you to play Wake Up with me, because I'm doing Wake Up as well.
All right,
So
that changes.
Absolutely.
That changes the set list now, because you're gonna play with Jonathan. But Peter, I'm just imagining. Have you ever played in a desert setting before? What goes into your mind when you think about it? Because I'd like Lovetta to tell us what's happening there. What, in the desert, in the dunes, or there's a stage, or what's the temperature? What's the temperature like? Should we have protect ourselves from the dust?
We are going to be wonderfully surprised. This is an adventure for us. Mm-hmm. We're going to be playing in the Namib Desert. How many people can say that? Nobody I know. Nobody I know has ever been anywhere close. Most people don't even know where it is. I had to look on the map. Where is it? That's where we're going. This is amazing for us. We're living the life. It's unbelievable.
You know what, Peter? I used to be, as a little boy, I used to play in Namibia, and I played in a town called Luderitz, and I woke up and it was ocean, and behind me was the desert. It was the weirdest thing. It was like a little old German town. It was foggy in the evening. We got there, it was late night, but when I woke up, I was like in this desert. So I mean, that's when I was a little boy. So I can't wait to actually literally go back now and see, as an adult, what it really was like.
Well, you're not the only one who's looking forward to it. Yes, Lovetta.
Yeah, so it is going to be absolutely an adventure. Peter is absolutely right. Jonathan will be absolutely surprised. People remember him there. We have met people that remember the last time he performed there.
Wow.
They waiting for him to step on the shores.
Or in the sand. Or in the sand.
Yeah.
In the sand. In the sand.
It's the golden sands. It's the view of the golden sand. It's the it's the softness of the sand. It's so easy. And it's beautifully warm.
Yeah.
It's beautifully warm.
We are certainly waiting to hear what that experience is going to be like. And includes, of course, performance by Peter White. And if you don't know Peter White by now, I don't know what to say to you. But this might be what you will listen to and watch him perform. He's with Rick Braun on this one. It's a track called Cityscape from his album Light of Day. And you'll tell us more about it, Peter, after this. That's the music of Peter White's track is called Cityscape. It's the album called Light of Day. This is your latest, right, Peter?
Yeah, it just came out just 2 weeks ago.
Are you also a Valentine's Day release kind of guy?
I'm a Willoughby's guy.
Hey, Peter.
Jonathan's still talking.
Jonathan, hang on a minute.
I'm talking about food to my friend. I'll shut up.
Now, my album just came out 2 weeks ago, and that track was featuring Rick Braun, who's been a great friend of both of ours, Jonathan and ours for 30 years, and a wonderful trumpet player. So I just had to have him on that song. The song reminds me of walking through a very large city at night on a summer day. In fact, it's London. It's my memories of London back in the 1980s.
Oh, beautiful.
Wandering around and just, looking at the sights and a beautiful warm summer's night.
I'm imagining this now nighttime in the desert. Oh, is it a daytime show? Lovetta?
It starts in the late afternoon into the evening. Show finishes just around midnight.
Ooh.
So you're going to have the daytime, you're going to have the night sky, spectacular night sky. We spent the evening there when all the planets aligned. That night, I think sometime late in Feb.
Yeah.
We were there on that night in the desert, and absolutely magnificent.
I'm imagining the clear skies and the stars in the sky, and not any rain likely to happen. Because we are in the
and of course
desert.
The stage rising up from the sand. The big stage is going to be there.
This is
spectacular lighting at night time.
Yeah. I can imagine. But we have to really acknowledge my colleague Clarence Ford, who's on Cape Talk, who came up with this concept of, a jazz festival in the desert, and also just bringing out these amazing artists as well. And I don't know whether, Clarence is... is a fanatic of the guitar, because there's many guitarists on this lineup, and I'm imagining you'll all probably come together as guitarists, the Jimmy Lulus as well, joining you, and on stage, and just have a whole guitar fest, so to speak.
Yeah, well, we love Peter, and we usually, on the cruises that we've done over the years, we usually do like a guitar Q&A. We do a vocal Q&A where, we talk about our instruments, and Peter and I, we've always sort of been doing that. And hopefully, I don't know the full program, but hopefully, because there's so many guitar players, and I love Jimmy. I listen to Jimmy all the time, and I just love him, love his music, love his compositions. I know Peter will have a great time just hearing Cameron Ward, who's one of my favorites. One of my all-time favorites is Cameron Ward. I love that boy so much, his music. He played with Hugh Masekela, Peter. He was Hugh Masekela.
Yes, he was. Hugh Masekela's guitarist.
Hugh Masekela picked him up when he was like 15 or something like that.
Yes.
a little young boy, and he is now, to me, the ambassador of African guitar playing.
Wow.
And
I can't wait to meet him.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's very beautiful, very beautiful. Yeah.
Okay, with all these amazing other artists that are coming up, we have to wrap it up. But also just to get the final details from Lovetta in terms of those who still want to buy tickets for the cruise and the festival. What are the details, Lovetta?
So everybody can please go to Catch the Wave. Tickets are available. Just put in the Namib International Jazz Festival and purchase your tickets as soon as possible.
Okay.
So the cost of the festival is $750 Namibian or South African rands, Namibian dollars or South African rands.
Okay, that's fantastic, and we're lucky because some of our listeners won tickets, and hopefully they come back and tell us about this experience. Listen, all the best with the festival. Unfortunately, we have to cut it short a little bit. But Jonathan, thank you for joining us. Great talking to you again. Peter White, also great talking to you again. And I'm sure from what you guys are saying, it's going to be an amazing festival. Already you've set the scene. Just, the vibe between the two of you.
We're going to catch the wave.
Catch the wave.
Catch the wave.
Yes.
We're going to catch the wave.
Yes.
We don't attack the jazz. We catch the wave.
Catch the wave. Absolutely. Well, joining you is going to be Jimmy Dludlu as well. So I'm going to play you guys out with some guitar work from Jimmy Dludlu. Thank you, Jonathan Butler. Thank you, Peter White. And thank you, Lovetta Bolters, and all the best at the Namib International Jazz Festival. Remember, it is on the 18th and 19th of March. And of course, it's a week from now. So get your tickets. Just catch the wave and buy your tickets there. Thank you all.